Hi friends, welcome to Solidworks with Dowd. Today we will be designing a drawer box with finger joints. Note all dimensions are in inches. The material is ½ inch balsa wood for the drawer sides, and the drawer box bottom is 1/8 of an inch thick. Okay? So the overall size of the drawer box is 14 inches wide and 16 inches deep. Okay? The height is 5¼ inches. We're going to create the finger joints by using the sheet metal feature, tab and slot. Okay? As shown here in the front view, the tab length will be 3/4 of an inch and it's equally spaced. So there's going to be 4 tabs and 3 slots in between at 3/4 of an inch. The thickness of the tab is ½ an inch, which is the thickness of the material. Okay? The drawer box bottom is going to be sitting inside of this drawer box with a 1/4 of an inch groove cut all around the inside 4 panels. Okay? So let's get started and design this drawer box with finger joints. File, new, part, okay. Save drawing as drawer box. I'm going to go to apply scene up here in the middle. Plain white. I'm going to go to the up at top here of the screen. Systems options. Document properties tab. Units. Drawing in inches. IPS. Okay. Dimensioning to 3 decimal places for the length. Okay. I'm going to start sketching on the top plane. Top plane, sketch a center rectangle from the origin out. Okay, smart dimension 16 inches. $14 inches. Okay, I'm going to go offset entities. Distance is ½ an inch. I'm going to have add dimensions check, select chain, uncheck base geometry. Okay, so I'm going to go select this line, offset it, the chain inside. Okay. I'm going to go to trim, extend entities here. Extend this vertical line up, extend this vertical line down, up, and then this vertical line down. Okay, I'm going to features, extruded boss base. Distance is 5.250, 5¼ of an inch. Okay, direction from line, okay. From the sketch plane, which is the top plane, up 5¼ of an inch. Okay, selected contours. I'm going to select the left side panel of the drawer box, the right side panel first. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to boss extrude 1, sketch 1, select sketch 1, extruded boss base, unselect merge result, 5¼ is the distance. Everything remains the same. Selected contours. Back panel and the front panel of the drawer box. Okay, now I've got 4 solid bodies. Okay, so now I'm going to go to here and select sheet metal. If you don't have sheet metal tab, okay, just go put your cursor up here, your pointer, and right click, tabs, and select sheet metal. Have it check marked, okay, and it should appear here as a tab. Okay. So I'm going to go to sheet metal tab. I'm going to select the feature, tab and slot. Okay. Okay, so selection group 1. The first box here, highlighted in blue, is to select the edge, tab edge. Okay. So I'm going to select this, start with this edge right here, okay? And then the second box is slot face, okay? So I'm going to select this face. All right? So the third face is a tab face. And that's this face in here, okay? That's automatically selected, okay? It's hidden by the inside edge of the right side panel, okay? Okay, so looking at the other variables, okay? Okay, spacing is equal spacing. There's 4. Number of instances, 4. Okay. We're not going to offset anything here. Leave that unchecked. Okay, so tabs, the length is 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so that's what you see in yellow here. The length of it from here to there. Okay. And then the thickness is 1/2 inch. As you can see, it's to the thickness of the material, which is 1/2 inch. And the height is up to surface, okay? There's one more edges type, okay? There's 3 types. There's the chamfer type. I'll just click on it. It gives you a little, depending on what you want. Here's 40 thousandths of an inch, a chamfer. There's the radius, okay, at 40 thousandths of an inch, about. But in this situation, I want it to be sharp, so I'm just gonna give it the first one. Select the first one, which is the sharp edge. Okay, I'm gonna leave everything else the same, and I'm gonna go okay. All right. I'm just gonna hide that to show you. All right. Undo that. Hide that. All right. Undo the hide. Okay, and I'm going to continue for the other 3 corners, doing the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to go sheet metal, tab, yes, tab and slot feature. Okay, this edge. Okay, the face. I'm just going to rotate the part around to get this face. All right, and the third one's automatically selected for me. Okay, I'm going to leave everything else the same. I'm going to go OK. Now I'm going to go to the back side view. Okay, the back view. And I'm going to do the same. So sheet metal tab, tab and slot feature. I'm going to select this edge. And then select the second box. Rotate this a bit. Okay. All right. Leave everything the same. Okay. Oops, I want the back side view again. And sheet metal, tab and slot. I'm going to select that line, that edge. The face, I'm just going to rotate this around a little bit to get that face. Okay? Okay. So we created tabs and slots from the sheet metal tab, okay? Using the tab and slot features to create finger joints for our drawer box, okay? So now all that's left to do is to put in the drawer bottom. So I'm going to go to top plane, sketch. I'm going to sketch a corner rectangle, inside corner, top inside corner, on the top left to bottom right inside corner. Okay? Now I'm going to offset that. Offset entities, add dimensions. The distance is 1/4 of an inch, half the thickness of the material. We're going to cut it halfway, all around the inside. Okay? 1/4 of an inch, add dimension, select chain, and select construction geometry, base geometry. Okay, so I'm going to select the chain and offset it. Okay, so it's the right direction outwards. So you can see it's cutting into the material halfway, 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to go OK. All right? Well, actually, offsetting it out. We're not cutting anything yet. Okay, so the inside base geometry turned into just construction geometry. Okay, so now I'm going to go to features, extruded cut. Now I'm going to cut in the groove for the drawer box bottom. Okay, so the distance is the thickness of the drawer box is 1/8 of an inch. That's the thickness of the drawer box bottom. Okay, I'm going to go to the front view to show. So right now, it's from sketch plane. I want to offset 3/8 of an inch, so 0.375 up. Okay? And I want the direction to be mid-plane, okay? Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to isometric view. I'm going to hide the front panel to show, okay? As you can see, there's a groove cut all around the inside 4 panels of the drawer box, okay? Including the front that we just hidden. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to cut extrude 1, drop down the arrow, sketch 2, select sketch 2, and I'm going to extrude the bottom in. Extruded boss base. Okay, unselect merge result. It's going to be a separate body, the 5th one, 1/8 of an inch. From sketch plane, no, it's got to be offset like it was before for the extruded cut. I'm going to go to the front view to show again. Okay, so right now it's from the top plane, which is the sketch plane. Now I'm going to offset it up 3/8 of an inch, like we did with the groove cut, extruded cut. All right. And direction 1 is blind. That's incorrect. It should be the same. So it should be mid-plane. All right. So that looks proper. So I'm going to go OK. So I'm just going to hide the front panel again. Okay. So we can see the drawer bottom is in the groove, sitting in the groove of the extruded cut. Okay? Alright. So I'm going to unhide that front drawer. Alright, so now there's all that's left to do is to apply material to this drawer box. So I'm going to go to right here on the left, material, right click, edit material. I don't want steel, I want Solidworks material, I want the wood folder, I want the first one, balsa wood, and click apply. Close. Okay, I just want to change the appearance of the bottom, alright, because it's a different thickness, and I want the material appearance to contrast with the drawer box panel, just to show that's different. Okay, so I'm going to select Boss Extrude 3, which is the drawer box bottom. I'm going to go to appearances over here and choose organic folder, the general wood folder, and I'm just going to double click on polished birch 2D. Okay, so now I'm going to hide that front panel again, hide that. Okay, so we have that in there. All right, and I'm going to undo those hides. So now looking at it from the top view, okay, front view, the right side view, okay, and then the isometric view, okay. Okay, so we've designed a drawer box with the sheet metal tab and slot feature. So we created a drawer box with finger joints. Okay, so I hope you like it. If so, give me a like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching.